Fields this way up at the 17. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Curtis Samuel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And Samuel caught left side. Touchdown, Eagles. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by Cup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A quick throw here out to Brown. Always got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's caught right side by Anderson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Here's a diving catch right side. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz to try to end the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.